In life, sometimes we see things that are presented in a manner where there is no issue, there is no problems. And months ago, I believe about a year ago, God had gave me this image, but God is allowing me to share this word again. And imagine seeing a table prepared before you. The table has a cloth, the table is set. And when you look at this image of the table, you see the table is perfectly prepared with no problems. But what nobody doesn't see is the unsteadiness of the table. You have the table that is sitting on a bad leg. The foundation isn't sturdy. So because that leg is given a presentation that it looks sturdy, really one single push or added on weight that's not supposed to be on the table will cause the foundation to fall, to shift. And what God is reminding us in this season, God is giving us grace before he unveils and exposes the very thing that is keeping the foundation off. Many people are blinded in this season by what they see. A lot of them think that because everything looks sturdy, because the foundation hasn't given a problem, they feel as if that there is no problem, there is nothing to address, that there is nothing to correct. But the thing is, they have been covered under a veil for so long, and God has given them grace to correct it. And because they don't see it presented as a problem, and because everything is flowing correctly, they don't feel the need to expose it. God is saying that many of you all that failed to fix the problem and failed to move in the grace that he's given you to correct it, God is about to expose a lot of things in this season, expose a lot of things that are hidden, expose a lot of things that he's given time to correct. God is a graceful God. God is a forgiving God. And one thing about God, God is a God who will continue to allow us to fix and get things right. Sometimes we don't even realize the enemy will present certain things like it's operating in the manner that God wants us to, but he'll leave it in that way so that way no correction takes place. So as a result, you feel like the foundation is good. You see that there's no problems existing where you're at. It could be in the workplace, it could be in ministry, it could be whatever. And because you don't see an issue with these things, the enemy sometimes allows us to be complacent in that area, and then we don't feel a need for correction to take place. But God has been putting a nudging on so many people's hearts about change, about shifting things, about shifting patterns, and a lot of you haven't moved. So because a lot of you have been complacent, God is going to unveil what's been hidden under the table. God is going to reveal the unsturdy tables, the tables with the unsteady legs, because once that leg that's broken is removed, you'll be able to see that the foundation was never leveled. A leg was placed to keep the foundation from looking like it was broken, but the leg was already unsturdy from the beginning, and a veil was placed over it so many people wouldn't see. It's almost like, it was a pastor that I seen the other day say something. AI and technology is getting so tricky that we can't even understand the real from the fake, and that is the interpretation that we're seeing. It's like so many people have been deceived to think that it is real, that they no longer discern the real and the fake no more. So God has given many of you grace, and time has ran out, and now God has to lift the veil. It's up to you if you want to listen to what God is revealing to you in this season. But if you continue to turn a blind eye of what he's revealing to you, God will have to remove the veil and allow it to be exposed so that he can continue to reveal and show his glory, and not only that, bring correction. Verse 18:22 states, "Whoever disregards discipline comes to poverty and shame, but whoever heeds correction is honored." So how are we honoring God? Obedience is the key.